It is midnight in San Francisco, and in about 10 hours, I will be on a bus on my way home for Christmas. Those subscribed, I'm sure you already know the question, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right on into it. Alright. When I think about it, there were signs my whole life that I was gay. I mean, the fact that I had like these weird admiration type qualities for older girls around me, or my ridiculous obsession with Avril Lavigne, to my mother's dismay and confusion and stuff of that sort. I actually was Mormon until around my sophomore year in high school. I was raised Mormon, so I never looked into the signs because I was always taught that homosexuality is a choice and who you like is a choice, and so I was always like, well, I don't even have to worry about that, and I never even considered it as an option until this one defining moment in my life when I knew when I knew. But there was one moment in which I knew, like, that this was not happening, and that was when I was 14 years old. And I realized when I was 14 years old because I met this girl. I was a freshman in high school at that point, and there's this girl who I became really good friends with who's really, really cute and really cool and really awesome. And I had the biggest crush on her. And when I think about it, I really had the biggest crush on her the whole time I knew her, but I didn't realize it for a little bit. I didn't realize it for probably a few months after I met her. I just thought she was really cool, and then later I realized that no, it was not like that at all. And it's funny because when I say there was like one defining moment in my life, there really was one very specific defining moment when I just realized that it was not platonic. I remember where we were, I remember what she was wearing, I remember exactly like what was happening, what we were doing. She was wearing overalls, by the way. She just turned around to leave for like some other class, and as she was walking away, I just realized like, whoa, I like her. Like I like her. Like I really like her. Like when a boy likes a girl, but it's not like that because I'm not a boy. There's just a sudden flash in my mind, like someone projected a slide of us kissing, and I was like, whoa, 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 hey, what's going on up there? And for the rest of the day, I was like, what the fuck is happening in my head? What's going on? What are you doing? Why? Why? What? What? Because, I was Mormon. I didn't get it. And I kept trying to make it go away, and I kept trying to ignore it, and I kept trying to push it out of my brain. However, that does not work as well as some people might tell you it does. It didn't work at all. Because it just kept coming back, and trying to repress things like that, bad idea, guys. Bad idea. The process of coming to terms with it was very long. I did not come out until halfway through my senior year. In fact, I don't think I told anyone until mid to late junior year. I didn't tell anyone. Because I thought, because I was Mormon and I was taught that it was a choice, I thought if I repressed it long enough that things would just go away, and that if I kept ignoring it, it wouldn't happen. When that didn't work, I came to the conclusion that I just had a thing for this one girl and that it wasn't anyone else, that it was just her. I didn't have a thing for girls. I had a thing for one girl. So time passed. Eventually I realized things weren't going to work out between me and this girl, partly because I didn't want them to, because I was Mormon. But anyways, I started realizing that it was not just that girl. It was not just that girl at all. And I had a lot of other girl crushes after that, and they just kept coming. And I was like, what the hell? And so then I kind of decided, in my brain, that I must be bisexual because I certainly was not a lesbian. And that way I could just forever repress my desirings to be with ladies, and I could just, marry a guy, do whatever, blah blah blah, still be Mormon. No one would ever have to know about this weird little thing going on in my brain. My sophomore year, towards the end of it, I think, I dated this boy for 2 weeks, and that was really funny. He liked me, and I was really flattered that he liked me, and so I kind of convinced myself that I liked him, but I didn't really like him, and I dated him anyways. It was just a whole ridiculous thing. It wasn't even that, like, thinking of being with a guy repulsed me or anything like that. It was just that it also didn't give me the same like weird butterfly type feeling going on, and so I just kind of knew, over time. So by my junior year, I knew that I was just like totally gay. Didn't want to admit it though. I made some friends my sophomore year who were all like really liberal and who were all like gung ho for the gay thing, and so slowly they kind of made me come to terms with it because they were like, there's nothing wrong with being gay, and they just kept repeating it, and it was really different from what I'd heard from the rest of my life, which was that there was something wrong with it, so I kind of started accepting it myself. The first people I told that like I was bi-curious or bisexual or whatever. The first three people, I think, which were two good friends and my mom, actually. And then the fourth person I told was someone I didn't know well. I hadn't known long. It was a girl I had a crush on, actually. I told her that I was gay because she asked. After I said it the first time out loud and like admitted it to myself and to someone else, it became a lot easier to say it. And so after that, I told some other people, and not many though. I told a few, and then I told my good friends, like my really close friends. I baked them a cake and I wrote "I'm gay" on the top in icing with exclamation points, and they just thought it was the funniest thing. After that, I didn't really tell anyone until like midway through my senior year because I met this girl who was bisexual and I thought she was smoking hot, and asked her on a date, and we went and we started dating. And so I figured everyone, was gonna know anyways, because I wasn't gonna do that whole like private life, never together in public bullshit. So I just told everyone. Like I just went on MySpace and posted a bulletin or something that was like, "Hey, I'm gay, and this isn't a joke." It sounds really stupid and like really like drama causing because it was for MySpace. I'm like, oh yeah, look at me, look what I wrote. But I did it because I wanted to be in control of the rumors that were going to be spread, and so I feel like that was the best way to go. And so there was like a little buzz about it for a few days, and then after that, no one cared. And then it was fine. It was cool, even in a small place. At this point, I'm out to just about everyone. It's all over the internet. I am on 4 YouTube channels now, where people know that I'm gay. It's on Facebook, it's on MySpace, it's on everywhere that you can find me. I tell people that in real life. All my friends know, my family knows. My grandparents don't know, but I don't care if they find out. Like, I haven't told them just because they probably wouldn't take it well, but I don't care if they find out. Like, that's their business. My fish is making weird noises. The people who don't know, I don't care if they find out. I'm totally out. At this point, it's like, yeah, cool, go for it. I'm living in San Francisco, so there's no reason not to be out. I will see you all next week, little Queerios, and the next time you see me, I will be back in the village that I came from, and not in San Francisco, so you won't hear any sirens or car alarms or anything in the background, which I know most of you probably haven't known me very long to know that sirens are always going off in my videos because I live smack in downtown San Francisco, but I'll have a quiet environment for video making, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for just like a month of quiet. Oh, it's going to be great. See you next week.